Welcome to Black Friday, everybody.
I'm Ernest.
I'm Hal, baby. We're here again, my man.
Yes, sir. What's the word, baby?
What's the word, baby? This is episode 10, and we're here in the Cadillac again.
We're in the Cadillac. This is our thing, man.
Dude, I like just to give a shout out to Andrew, man. This fucking day is amazing.
This is, man. I appreciate Andrew. You know what I'm saying? Just got us living the high life.
Dude, like just looking at the setup per se, like light years away from what we normally do, dude.
We was on the couch when two dogs interrupted our show. Go outside. Get your ass outside, Hannibal. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hey, get your dog, bro. Get your dog. Bootleg ass podcast. You know how much time we had to cut out of our podcast to get the dogs out of it? Hey, but you know, it is there. Hey, only thing I'm gonna miss about the couch, man, them espressos.
We can still make it happen.
Yeah, we can. I like the couch though. We'll revisit.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
It's we can make this vibe anywhere though.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter where we're at. It's still us.
Hey, this podcast is brought by Place Your Ad Here. If you we're looking for some sponsors, man. If you want me to say some shit like, hey, this podcast has been sponsored by, this is what you need to do. Hit us up at, what's the email again?
ErnestHalPodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
ErnestHalPodcast@gmail.com.
At gmail.com. If you're a sponsor, if you want to sponsor a podcast, get at us, man. We'll mention you. We'll have a promo code. We'll say, hey, if you want to go get some pizza from so-and-so, or whatever it is that you want, that you sell or your product, we can say, go ahead, put this promo code in the box, save 20%, and bam, let's see what happens.
We'll sell the shit out of your thing, man.
I'll drop the promo code, but that's what I do. I'm not coming to your establishment. I mean, you should pay me enough. You can put a poster up outside. We'll come do the podcast live.
We'll put your whole thing out.
Hey, we're for sale.
We're a bunch of sluts. That's what we're saying.
Hey, we'll put your banner right here. Whole episode. We'll flash it up in the corner of the right. We got Andrew can do it all. Andrew can do it all. We can even go there and shoot podcasts of the shit.
We'll do it live there.
Live there at your spot.
We'll do it live, man.
Come on down to Leaf Johnson Used Cars. Don't meet me there, beat you there. Hey, I'm just saying, I'm on my knees trying to get a sponsor.
Hey, man, we're going to get one.
Hey, because we got to, man, because we got to pay for this.
Yeah, we got to pay for this somehow. So man. It's got to be with your money.
It got to be with your money. Help us out.
You give us money and we'll make you money.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
But we're back, man, with another episode. This shit has been fun, bro. Yeah. Riding the wave. Again, every chance I get publicly, I got to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Doing the clips and shit, getting us out there.
Like, this is two-way street, man.
Yeah.
We both do our part. So
yeah.
I
told you how it is for me to be successful. I have to do absolutely nothing. So show up.
I'll get there at some point.
That's my formula. But I think we work in different avenues, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the social media, we're growing our podcast.
Yeah.
And then, you
make connections though, bro.
Connections, shows. And so I think we're growing our brand synonymously, if that's how you use that shit.
Whatever it is, that's what we do.
Parallel, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. Because, Black Friday comedy podcast I'm attached to, and the shows I run you're attached to, doubling up on Satire Saturdays. Shit, we're gonna be like a metropolis.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna be the mecca of this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
5 years we'll still be here doing podcasts. Hey, now remember we were talking about where we was gonna be?
We're still here.
Hell no, man. Consistency is the name of the game, bro.
Bro, you don't get nothing without consistency, man. It is literally the through line to anything I've seen. Mm-hmm. Consistency is the key to everything. It's just number one.
Hell yeah, it gotta be because continuously doing something and getting better at it, not sucking, bro. Just keep going. We'll keep doing the pods. Keep putting on shows, good shows, keep networking, keep being a good individual, because that goes a long way. You got to treat people how you want to be treated, man. And That's one thing about me, and I know that's one thing about you. You're nice to everybody genuinely,
Yeah.
and that's what I try to be, because
Yeah.
everybody is going through something,
Yeah, dude.
or dealing with something. So
someone's battling something somewhere.
Yeah.
You know?
and so I just try to be nice.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy how, like, you know how sometimes you get in your head and you're like, oh man, are they mad at me or whatever?
Mhm.
And it's like, no, they're not. They're just going through their shit.
Yeah.
And you're going through your shit.
Mhm.
So you're on, like, every head is a different world.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? Like, every person, there's a whole different universe
Mhm.
inside that person. You don't know what the hell's going on, and they can put up a front or whatever.
Yeah.
And you get this version.
Mhm.
And if you want to get deeper, well, you got to become a better, like, a better friend to that person.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Actually learn about that person, and see what makes them tick.
Yeah.
Yeah, friendships, man, relationships. You got to nurture them.
Yeah.
You got to nurture them, and it's hard for some people to make
Yeah.
friends and to keep
Yeah.
friends and to nurture relationships, because
Yeah.
that's just not who they are.
Yeah.
No knock on them. That's just not
Yeah.
their motivation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different out here, bro. And where we are in comedy now, from where we first met,
Mhm.
leaps and bounds, bro. Leaps
Yeah.
and bounds, I would say, when we first met at freaking
Yeah.
Wanderlust in that
Yeah.
stuffy room. And so now running shows, and you've ran shows before, right?
Yeah.
So running shows for you, how do you pick? Because it's a touchy subject, man. It's a real touchy subject, running a show, because people reach out to you to say, hey, can I get on your show? Hey, can I get
Yeah.
on your show? And oftentimes producers trade spots.
Yeah.
Like, I run a show, you run a show.
Yeah.
But when the people don't run the show and they have no bargaining, you know what I'm saying? How are you selecting these people?
The way I've gone about it is I always try to put the funniest people in there.
Uh-huh.
And obviously there is a game to play with, like, other producers and things like that. But at the same time, I want them to be funny too.
Uh-huh.
There's been times where I've put people on just because it was kind of like a I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine sort of deal. That happens. I mean, if anybody tell you that doesn't happen, I would believe that they're lying. But at the end of the day, I want the show to be the best show possible.
Yeah.
So the funnier, the better. And there is a game to play. So, like I said before, put a little bit of that in there. But sometimes people hit you up, and it's hard to say no.
Yeah.
At least I know no is a good word, and I've had an interesting relationship with it, because sometimes I feel guilty just telling people no.
Uh-huh.
And maybe I would just say, hey man, yeah, I'll get you in at some point. And then if I do see progress, or if I see something in them, if there's a spark that I see, I'll put them in there eventually.
Uh-huh.
And I don't just want to, like, tell people no and then have them be like, like, I don't want to be a dick either.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like a little
balance.
dance.
Yeah. And it's funny that you say you feel guilty telling people no.
Yeah.
Because essentially you're prohibiting them for trying to gain experience to get better.
Yeah.
Right. And it is a touchy subject. And I think the first and foremost one, you want to put people on that are funny.
Yeah.
And then, if you got friends or somebody that's in your team, because it happens, that has been loyal to you, or expanding their brand and your brand and work together, you want to put them on there.
Yeah.
And then after that, I want to give people opportunities.
Yeah.
So if I go out to an open mic and I seen a person I've never seen before, they could have been doing comedy forever, or 5 or 6 months, and I was like, man, I like that joke, I like that set.
You see some potential.
I have an opportunity for you. But where it gets tricky is people who don't run a show.
Yeah.
You don't never see them out at open mics.
Yeah. And then they're hitting up for spots.
Yeah, I'm like, first of all, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Right. Second of all, where have I seen you at?
Yeah.
But still, bro, I still want to give them an opportunity, because that's who I am. So I won't tell anybody no, because I think there's a right show for everybody.
Yeah.
I think there's a right mix of comedians for everybody.
Yeah.
So I won't tell them no. I'm like, I got you on the list. And if I tell you I got you on the list, I'm a man of my word. I'm going to book you on one of my shows.
Yeah.
I just have to have the right mix of comedians for the show that I'm trying to produce.
Yeah.
So that's how I am.
There's always a way to like just sandwich them in like very
Mhm.
strong comics, and then that way we'll see if they sink or swim, I guess.
Yeah.
And like I agree with you. Like I like giving people opportunities too.
Mhm.
Whenever I have a platform to give people opportunities, but I'm not gonna just do it because someone told me to.
Oh yeah, that ain't
Yeah.
happening.
So
Yeah.
even though sometimes people do it, like they're like, "Oh man, you should put this person on." Okay,
Mhm.
let me. I'll check them out, and I'll. It's just I don't like it when people shove things down your throat. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like, this is my thing, right? Like I want to do something that feels right for me. So
And I had this one dude, man. He got so pissed at me because I wouldn't put him on my show. I'm like, dude, I run a show at a Mexican restaurant. I'm not in fucking LA. Like it's at don't get me wrong, it's a nice venue. I turn it into a nice spot.
yeah,
But like it's not like I told you no to an A-list movie or some shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think this one I was they had to be early, but he probably caught me in a mood. But like again, I came at me the wrong way, first of all.
Yeah.
That's why I told him, no, don't come at me the wrong way.
That's one of the biggest things, right? Like if someone is just trying, like people will rub you the wrong way, man. It's and if look, we've been saying this several episodes in, like play the game, man. You know, be nice to people, treat people right.
Yeah.
And if you just find a way to get in there, you'll like I've seen people like just show up to like people's shows just to support.
Yeah, and they get on.
They get on because just seeing, just being top of mind. You know it's like and Seinfeld. There was an episode where did you ever watch Seinfeld?
A little bit.
Yes, there's an episode where George Costanza, like he's trying to date this girl, and they're talking about like leaving stuff at the person's apartment because that way, like, oh, this is like they'll remember me, or like he's like, well, I'm like the By Menon song, you know, like it's just gonna be catchy. So it's kind of like that, you know, like
showing up to someone's show.
Yeah, just support, and they'll see you, and then they'll, you know, if people see you, if you make yourself seen, if you like, it's like marketing too, right?
It is.
If you put yourself out there, people will see you, and eventually that beacon will attract someone. So,
and I'll still say, man, for all the upcoming comedians, you know, always shoot your shot, bro. The answer is always going to be no if you don't ask, but just be respectful about it.
Yeah.
And it works out better for you if you have something to offer in return. Not always. I don't really look for anything in return, but you got to have some value.
Yeah.
You know you got to
if you add value, you'll definitely
definitely add value.
So,
and unfortunately, it's like that, but like we fucking put in hard work, bro. Like put in hard work to do what you do, writing jokes, going to open mics, burning gas, like fucking work. And sometimes it don't work out for you.
Yeah.
But it's good, man. Thanks to all the local producers here in Austin putting on shows that ever put me on, man.
Same here.
Early in my career, I appreciate you. So that's what I got.
It's always appreciated. Anybody that's put you on it, it's always very appreciated because stage time is the name of the game, man. Like that's where you cut your teeth for real. Like the open mics are there to get yourself to sharpen shit out, but like where you really like cut your teeth are at these shows in front of people.
So new comedians, right? So new comedian, you got 6 months in. What are we gonna do? What's the blueprint for a new comedian coming in and getting started? Because you know we talked about that damn. How do I get started in comedy? Just read all the 15,000 people who asked.
Yeah.
So in your own words, or how you would describe, how do you get started in comedy?
So if you learn to write a joke, that will get you miles ahead, man. And then in the beginning, I didn't know how to write jokes. I would just throw a lot of shit to the wall. And eventually I'd get there, but I didn't know why. You know what I mean? Now when I get there, I know, okay, this is this twist, or this is this act out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's different ways to get a punchline. So first of all, write a lot, get as much stage time as possible. Those two will play the biggest game. Talk to people, man. Like I used to go to open mics, and in LA I would get booked because I was funny, and then eventually like and I would talk to people. But then remember I told you like I quit a few times. The second time in LA, I just did mics at this one place where it was like a black box theater. The only people that were in there were like, it was 10 comedians. Everybody was doing 5 minutes. So it was just comedians, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. And I wouldn't talk. I would just talk to the host. Just by me not talking to anybody, dude, and I was just doing my sets. You're not putting yourself out there, man. And I didn't get booked that year, so that speaks bounds to me, right? Like if you don't talk to people, it's the same thing. Like you got to put yourself out there, man. So just write, perform, talk to people, put yourself out there, be a cool person, be a good hang. If you're a good hang, people will want to be around you.
That's what bro, that's what I was thinking of. Like you gotta be you can't mess up the vibe.
Yeah.
Like you can't bring no bad energy to the scene. You know what I'm saying? You can't. And just like I noticed we hanging out with you around open mics, like you are genuinely nice to people that I don't know. Like, okay, you know them, but they're not in my group, right? So I see you interacting with these people, and it's like, yeah, man, good job, you know what I'm saying? Tag, punch, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's who I am. I'm nice to people, everybody, and just trying to establish that relationship to get to know them. And just by doing that, you get booked. You get, hey, man, you want to come hang out here? You want to come to this Christmas party? You want to come to this? You want to come to that? And just by being there and being present, you're absolutely right. And don't make waves. Don't bring no drama.
Yeah, dude, some people love drama. More power to them. That's not my vibe. At all. If you don't bring drama to the table, that's a huge plus, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was in a small scene in Utah. There was a lot of drama in that, dude. It's a small town.
Bro, I think it's drama. Like I think it's drama in every scene.
Yeah.
Like I was reading a post on Facebook, and people were like, every comedy scene, every city has the same issues.
Yeah.
Same issues, and it's true. I've been to Denver, and I talked to a couple comedians, and they said the same stuff. Yeah. It's like, dude, we got to go to Austin. We got to do this. I was like, don't come here. We got too many people already. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shows during the week. And it's just that many more comedians that are there trying to get stage time.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been to an open mic where there was 50 people, bitch? And you there at 3 a.m? If you want to come experience that, you can experience here in Austin.
I mean, and you're really performing in front of comedians. Bro. So it's like
20 people signing up, 30 people signing up.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people. And if you ain't who you think you are and you signed up, bitch, you can get bumped.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're 57th now.
Yeah.
But Austin comedy scene offers a lot of opportunity for everybody. Mm-hmm. For everybody. And this is why I started doing comedy. So I don't know anything else than to see this big ass scene.
Yeah. I had the same experience in LA. LA is like one of the biggest scenes in the country, probably the world, right? Like I would say Austin is in the top 3 now.
Okay, Austin top 3.
Top 3.
Second, Boston, New York.
New York to me is always going to be number 1. Never been there to perform comedy, but it's just the caliber of comedian there. I think it's different, man. And also, like, where do you get like 50 different comedy? I mean, that's an exaggerated number, but the amount of comedy clubs that you could just ride the subway and like you could do like 7 or 8 like sets in one night.
When are we going?
We got whenever you want to. I gotta do this.
When? It gotta be in the summertime because I can't do no cold weather. Like I ain't lying, bro.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Comedy club on subway, shit, I'm there for it.
Yeah, man.
I am there for it.
Like I've seen have you been to New York before?
Yeah, but very briefly. Stayed like a day, didn't see too much wedding in the past.
So that's kind of like what I did too. But getting to experience the subway and just hanging out there and knowing that, hey man, in like 10, 15 minutes, I can be here and then I can be in this part of town and I could just do that all just walking. Yeah, sure. If you take a cab or if you have a car, that's all like a different.
Yeah, I won't drive in New York again.
No.
Like hell to the no.
That's
crazy, bro. So subway, the comedy spot, the comedy spot.
Dude, it sounds amazing.
Hell yeah, who would want to do that?
Whenever you want.
And so, so hitting the major hubs. So we're here in Austin. I've been to LA out there. You've been to LA, so you've been to LA. So we just haven't been to freaking
New York.
New York, and then so New York.
I've heard good things about it, like Portland. I've heard good things about like Seattle. I've heard good things about like Denver and things like that. Like we gotta hit them all. But I to me, these are the top 3.
So shit, let's do New York 2026.
Let's do it.
Seriously, we'll do it. Summertime.
I'm down.
We'll start working hard this year and planning that shit out.
Yeah, man. If we like, I don't know if I want to live there.
No, I don't.
But I definitely do want to be doing a lot of comedy there, though.
Mm-hmm.
So,
man, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
just think about it. It's happening.
It's happening, baby.
It's happening. Comedy, man, and the social media shit. It's a lot of hours, bro. It takes you about 3 hours to do a clip, huh?
Oh, not one clip, like all the clips.
All the clips for one episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we've been seeing not likes, but views go up.
Yeah.
So what do you think a good ratio to views to likes are?
Well, the more likes to views, the better, obviously. That's how you know
10 to 1.
That's how you know that there's engagement there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice to see that there's views. But it's crazy.
So 3 views to 1 like, 5 views to 1 like. What do you think?
I mean, that would be perfect.
1 to 1 is optimal.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah, 1 to 1 is optimal.
But 1 to 10 is good. I think that's a good number.
Mm-hmm. 10 views, 1 like.
Yeah, it's
100 views and 10 likes.
Yeah, which is not bad.
You don't think so?
If you really think about it, if you look at like specifically I'm just going off of our videos, like because like obviously you see other videos and they have a lot of likes, but like for example, The Rock has like 500 million followers, some ridiculous thing like that, right? He puts out a video, and then you look at the amount of views that they get, and then you look at the amount of likes. It's like that.
That's
That it's like
it's equally out. Or no, it's not equal because
no, it's the opposite. It's like the amount of views is way higher, but the amount of likes is like a lot lower. So that's how you know, like, okay, this is like a percentage.
Yeah.
Right? So if you get 1 per 10, that's really
so for our scale, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can dig that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can dig that. So what is the most obscene thing that you've seen people do for likes?
Oh man, that like people falling off cliffs just to get a video, and then they die just because to do that. You know what I mean?
Who did it?
There's been posts of like people at like the Grand Canyon or something like that, or some sort of cliff where the view is really nice, and they're trying to get thing for the gram, and then they fall off.
That's fake. That gotta be fake.
No, dude. Like I've seen people record people
falling off.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
It's crazy.
And they post it, right? They post someone's death like.
Yeah, man. It's
damn.
See, that's another thing. Like, that's
what would we do?
Why aren't you helping someone?
Yeah. Oh, bro, getting robbed. In that case, it's a good thing because it's caught on film.
Yeah.
But like, pull your phone out, record this. Pull your phone out, record this.
Yeah.
Record this. Record this.
Something happening, like literally, like an emergency, and people instead of doing shit, they're recording it, dude. That's bullshit.
Likes.
Yeah.
It is. Damn. The world we live in.
Yeah.
The world we live in.
We live in an attention world, I guess.
But then though, like some of those pages are monetized.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, some of those pages are monetized.
I mean, if they got a following, they are monetized.
Yeah, so they're watching this down there. So that's what they're thinking. I'm like, man, I got to. This is my livelihood.
Yeah.
You know how many likes and views I can get on this?
Yeah.
And if I get this amount of likes, that's like $400 or $500. You know, a lot of thought goes into what people do, bro.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate that oftentimes that's not the case.
Yeah.
Do it for the gram.
Yeah.
Do it for the gram.
It's
World Star.
Yeah, dude. That page exists for a reason, bro.
That shit is crazy. Dude could be getting a butt beat, bro. Like toe out the frame.
Yeah.
Ass toe up. And you can guarantee you're gonna have 18 camera angles.
Dude, every
18
single angle,
camera angles, man.
it's just the wildest shit happening. People getting beat the fuck out, or whatever it is that's going on. It's like, because that page is like super crazy, the shit that goes on.
Bro, but you know where it originated from?
No, where did it come from?
America's Funniest Videos.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that show?
Yeah,
So
that is
people,
the original.
Yeah, people was recording their family members doing stupid shit or having accidents.
Yeah.
And Alpha Rivera, what's his name? Alfonso Rivera.
So Alfonso Rivera does it now. It used to be Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, yeah. So Bob Saget would do it. And we would laugh every freaking Sunday.
Yeah.
It's just now it's in real life, real time.
Yeah. I still find it crazy that they still have that.
They do, yeah.
And he's hosting it now. Alfonso. By the way, I love Carlton. I love that show, man. That's one of my favorite shows.
Funny videos?
No, Fresh Prince. I think he's like really funny, like legitimately. But he's the host of that, and you know what they do now is just, hey, send your YouTube or send your Instagram.
Yeah, send your own stuff. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. They have a platform, but you could most likely you can get more views on your own platform than that.
Yeah, because ain't nobody watching TV like that.
No,
we have on the TV, but be on our phone.
Yeah,
that's how it is. That's how it is.
It's the second screen experience, dude.
Man, I think leveraging platforms like this too grows your career.
Oh yeah,
because there's a lot of entertainers, Shannon Sharp, Theo Vaughn, Kevin Hart. There's comedians with podcasts.
Yeah,
they talk to their friends, give like golden nuggets of things to be successful.
Yeah,
and like we just talked about, consistency and perseverance.
Yeah,
even with sets. And what I learned this past weekend, man, I learned it the hard way. I had a show in San Antonio. I ate shit, dude. I ate it, bro.
Hey man, that happens, dude.
I ate it. I was a big bitch, like, damn. They ain't laughing at none of my jokes. And I'm co-headlining this thing, bro. So after I got off the stage,
how long was your set?
20 minutes, man.
You're bombing for 20 minutes, bro.
20 minutes, bro.
Time, man.
Hey, got a truck on. And
I've been there, bro.
Hey, got a truck on. I got off the stage like they whooped my ass.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't like feeling like this.
Yeah.
So I went home, man.
That'll get you working, though.
Yeah. Went home, rehearsed my jokes. Because I didn't rehearse. I took it for granted.
Oh, man.
I did. I took it for granted, man.
And you know what the worst part of that is? That you know that you got to do it. And you're like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And
it never gets done.
Yeah. But then you go bomb, and then you're going to be like, okay, all right, now I'm going to work. And then if you get complacent again, it's going to happen again, man.
You're absolutely right. I was complacent. I was like, man, all right, I've been killing stages for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Man, humble me real quick, bro. Humble.
Dude, there's nothing more honest than the crowd, dude.
No more. Yeah. And you know what I said? And this is my mantra, because a lot of comedians have told me this. To be great, you have to be well rehearsed, right? And I wasn't real well rehearsed that night because I took it for granted. Even though these are jokes that I've been doing, some for months, some not that long, but just new. I was like, damn, I fucked up.
Yeah, because even if you do know them by heart, the timing, bro.
Yeah,
it's all about timing, man. So
learned a lesson. So never again.
Hey, bro, that's
again.
one you'll take to heart, though, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Because 20 minutes on stage. I remember my first show I produced in Utah. I was hosting. I gave everybody 15 minutes. I'm the host, and I'm opening, and people are like, "Ooh, what are you doing?" And then for the rest, like I kind of got him at the end, but for like 12 minutes, bro, I'm just bombing straight and just eating dick the whole time, bro. It sucks so bad. But it makes you realize, okay, what the hell am I doing wrong, right? And it makes you, because every time I bomb, it does give me this like juice, dude. It's like, okay, that is not going to happen again, bro. It's just
like, I want to end my life. Not really, but like, damn,
it just feels really
just
bad,
like them. I'm like, I want to get y'all money back. It is, bro, and you know, it's. After that, I'm like, damn. Sometimes it puts that self-doubt in your head. Like, damn, am I really funny? Like, is this what I really want to do?
Yeah, bro. It'll make you question every single life decision.
But again, getting started in comedy, when you have those thoughts in your head, you got to go back and watch those tapes and those crowds where you killed. And be like, oh yeah, okay,
I can
do this shit. And you know what I'm saying? It just builds your momentum, your confidence, and you get back on the stage and go again.
Yeah, man.
You gotta face it though, bro. And I tell you, one of the most frightening things for me is starting a new show, in a new venue with a new audience.
Yeah, because you gotta earn that trust, bro.
But again, you have those times where, like, am I really ready? Like, am I really ready? And all you got to do is when they call your name, walk your punk ass out on the stage.
That's the other part, right? Like you're never ready.
You're not. You gotta walk that
ready.
bitch.
You gotta go.
It's like jumping out of a plane and you're not ready.
Yeah, bro. Never done that. Yeah. But you gotta do it.
That's with my military experience and some other things I ain't getting into in this episode, but it's fun going on that stage because like the nerves and the excitement.
There's no parachute,
dude. You walking out that bitch like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Because every audience is different.
Yeah.
Every audience is different.
Dude, you gotta connect with every single audience. And if you don't find that connection, it's not gonna work.
It's the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't gonna work. And you'll be up there for 20 minutes, eating shit. Wait till you get off stage for somebody to put your face in it.
Bro.
Yeah, it's just here. You learn your lesson.
It's just the way it is, man. So a lot of like big comedians, they say like, hey man, fame just buys you 5 minutes. After that, the audience wants you to be funny. So if you're not funny, so that's what's cool about stand-up, bro. If it's the most honest.
It's a truth teller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both ends of the spectrum. You to them and them to you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So how many minutes you got right now? Polished.
Yeah. I think I'm like somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes.
Okay, so you got 10.
Yeah.
That's what people say. Like when you say how many minutes you think you got, you subtract 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I thought I've had 20.
Yeah.
That's probably why I ate shit for 20 minutes on stage. So, dude, bro. I was on that bitch. I was telling my I wrote a new joke about the On 3 that I've been working on. Bruh, butchered it. Butchered it. They were up there like this. Hey, that hurts my heart when I'm saying
Yeah, bro, it's the most painful.
Yeah, just shut up. Don't if you hit me with a and I'd spend 3 hours working on this joke. Bro. That's like, give me your soul.
Yeah. How late did you go on the show?
Oh, it was an early show, man. So the doors opened at 7. We went to 7, started at 7:30. So I probably went on about 8:30, 8:15.
Like in the lineup? Or
I was second to last. So it was a co-headlining me and Donna Lee.
Yeah.
And I went before her on Friday. And then
on Saturday.
She went before me and then we switched.
Okay.
I did good the second day.
Oh, that's good though.
Because
you're like, hey man, I'm gonna
trying to get this ass. Got to turn it around. And so learning, man, if you don't take every set has a teachable moment. Every set has
very true, man.
And if you don't learn from it, and you gotta repeat that same shit, go happen.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because you know how they say life will keep teaching you the same lesson until you learn it. Stand-up does that, and it's way faster too. Like if you don't fix this joke, if you don't fix your like stage persona, if you don't fix your like your timing or whatever it is for that specific joke, it's not going to work until you actually get it done. So but what's cool is though, like you had the second night to turn it around and you did.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like my jokes. Like when I think the best part, what I like about telling jokes, if I can get the shit right, is pauses before the punch or pauses with a facial expression.
Yeah.
I like making facial expressions.
Yeah.
And the crowd laughs off of that because that's your punchline.
Yeah.
Like if like some shit like that.
That's an extra punchline.
It's a punchline without even putting a word in there.
Yeah.
And just by going and doing mics and reading, you start to learn little nuances like that about, okay, how can I do something different in this set than I did in the previous set?
Yeah.
And I always try to do something different. I always try to switch it up because you can get complacent with some shit.
Yeah.
And I think if you have a following and fans and they come see you all the time and you're doing the same jokes.
You owe it to them, dude.
Yeah. Do something new. Yeah. Something different. Keep it edgy, keep it pushing, keep it funny, keep it fun.
Yeah. And to play off of what you were saying about silence, like a buddy of mine told me someone told him at some point, he said the best word economy is silence. It's like if you can get a response just from silence, bro, or just like you have to pause. Like you know how sometimes you feel like you gotta add something on at the end instead of just waiting for the laugh. Like it's just key, dude. Timing and like the pause and it's just a vital thing. And people don't realize it. Like I remember, it took me a while to realize it. Like, hey man, I gotta pause. If I don't like just keep rambling on,
slow down, get a couple pauses in there, use facial expressions as punchlines.
Yeah.
So like comedy structure, a little bit of kind of some tips and tricks.
Yeah, man.
How many comedians do you think should be on a 90-minute show? I've seen some shotgun style shows.
Yeah.
Where it's comedian after comedian after comedian.
Yeah.
What is that threshold?
I would say 9 is
9 for a 90 minute.
Yeah. Like everybody doing 10, to me that's fine. And especially if it's shotgun style, that can play really well. If there's a host in there, then the host and then 8 other comedians.
Okay.
But
for 90 man, shit, I would,
and that's at the most. Like like if it's just 3, that's perfect. The host MC, and then the feature does 20, 25, and the headliner does whatever else.
About 3 to 5, some shit like that.
Yeah.
What are you on any other platforms to get booked, like Gig Salad? You ever heard about that platform?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, so Gig Salad, man, you drop your profile, just like any other thing. You drop your profile, you drop a couple clips on the website, and people who are looking for comedians, they go on this site and they look at your profile, they see some of your clips and like, damn, I want to get him, and you get booked for private events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it have to be clean?
No, they have different genres, clean, stand-up, or...
Have you gotten booked off of that?
I had some leads, but it didn't work out.
Okay.
One, it was too far, or I offered them a price, and they didn't accept it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, but I've never heard of that. I'll try it out, man.
Yeah, Gig Salad, man. Try it out. You can get some good gigs off of there. I know a lot of people who do.
Okay.
You can also put it on Craigslist.
Craigslist, really?
End up fucking missing. Well, they're like missed misconnections.
There you go.
I'm looking for a comedian, 5'9", dark hair. Go tell some jokes at my slumber party.
Oh, man.
Come tell these jokes, bitch.
Oh, man.
Like, were you over at 7-Eleven? I saw you performing on the corner. Craigslist is a shit, though, man.
Oh, man. There's some cool things that happen on that site, dude.
You could have get a lot of shit on Craigslist growing up, bro.
Yeah.
I missed connections was the funniest. Dude. Missed encounters and all that. And they would have M for M, like man for man.
Oh, shit.
Like your woman for man, W for M.
Yeah.
And then they would have all these little fucking acronyms on there. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? And reading some of these profiles are some of the most cringiest ads that you could ever read.
Yeah.
Ever read, bro. That's what we gotta do. We gotta start having a Craigslist encounters portion of our show.
For the show.
We'll read it like, we're looking for Chris. I saw you pumping gas at 7-Eleven.
You had a great buddy.
You had those skinny jeans.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like that still happens on Facebook. Like I like on Facebook groups. I'm like in a Facebook group for like my town, and some guys like, hey, for what it's worth, I'm just gonna shoot my shot. The lady in the whatever car, this is the license plate.
Damn.
And he's like, man, you're cute as hell. I guess they had a vibe.
How big's your town?
It's like 1,600 people. Like 16,000 people.
No, I was about to say 1,600. We're like, bitch, I'm your cousin. It's me, it's me, Jessica.
Yeah, 16,000. Yeah.
Oh man, 16,000 on Facebook, and they got Facebook dating now.
Yeah,
man, like if you single into this day and age,
bro, it's
man.
You know what? Like, here's what I hate dating apps. You know why?
Why is that?
Because they didn't exist when I was single, man. Like when I was single, I had, we got an old fashioned way, which I think that's the best way to do it. But at the same time, it's like it's nerve wracking, bro. Like like on the apps, you're like, oh, she's hot, she's not.
Swiping,
swipe up, and eventually there'll be some match, but it does take out like the mystery and the fun out of it. I feel.
So back in the day, you got to go up to a girl or a woman and be like, hey, how's it going?
How's it gotten?
I'm married. Bitch,
No.
it took me all the courage I had to come over here and get turned down. And get turned down sucker, bro.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? You got a boyfriend? Yeah, bitch. You know you ain't got no boyfriend.
You got no boyfriend. You just don't want to be with me. That's fine.
That's it.
Just say no.
Just say no.
Say no.
I'll say no. You hurt my feelings for this long.
Yeah.
But now I know. I ain't got to try to find you.
Yeah. And what's cool about that is it gives you like a little callousness and kind of confidence about it, you know?
Comedy.
I mean, yeah.
Dating like comedy.
It's the same thing.
You got to be consistent.
Yeah.
Be consistent. So don't be afraid to approach that girl.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to try that joke out.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work, change your approach.
Just change your approach. That's all it is, man.
Approach.
Yeah, dude.
And that, I think changing your approach and changing your perspective in life yields
like
more
dude, all the results you want. All the results
Yeah.
you want, man. It's crazy how whatever the approach might be, just change something in it. It'll give you a different result. And with that result, you'll be able to tinker with I kind of like this. I kind of didn't like that. Okay. Why didn't you like it? Why did you like it? Okay, let's change something else that
Optimism.
you feel. Yeah, man. Dude, optimism is one of the best tips I can give people. Because if you're pessimistic about something, hey, man, the odds are you're probably gonna need
you probably want to hang around you.
Yeah.
I don't like negative people, man.
No.
They just suck their energy out
dude,
of you. Why are you always complaining, bro? Like, why are you always complaining?
And the thing they complain about is like the dumbest thing too,
shit.
bro. It's like, oh, man.
Something they can change.
Yeah.
Something they can change. I complain, but I complain while I'm doing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I don't want to cut this grass. Like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
But I'm still getting it done.
Yeah, you still get it done.
And I think me complaining just ease the pain of doing something I don't want to do.
Sometimes you gotta like cut the tension.
I guess it's venting, not complaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But at the same time,
women complain, men vent.
Also, if you're funny, your complaint is gonna be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll listen to any complaint you have as long as it's funny, bro.
I don't want to listen.
No.
I don't, bro. I ain't got time for that shit, man.
Hey, man.
I'm about to be 45 this year, bro. And, I don't. Like,
yeah, I mean.
And that's one thing I hate about myself. I have zero tolerance for people who don't want to put the work in.
Yeah.
Like, I do.
Well, that's like a big no-no, too, right? So. It's like that's like a cardinal sin, kind of like if people just think that they can do something by not doing anything. I mean,
like my kids hate coming to me, bro. Like they hate coming to me for shit because they know I'm gonna make them do it. Like and figure it out. Well, Dad, how do you do this? How do you do that? All right, come here. Like I just want you to do it.
I just want you to do it.
No, you about to learn how to fucking cook this. Yeah. Like, Dad, I want this. Okay, come watch me cook it.
Yeah.
So now you ain't got to depend on me to cook what you want to eat.
Yeah.
If you want some shrimp fettuccine, I'm gonna show you how to make it.
Yeah.
And next week you can make it yourself. You ain't got to bother me.
Yeah.
Being self-sufficient.
Bro, teach a man to fish and you'll fish for a lifetime, right? That's one of the especially as a dad, dude. Like that's the biggest thing you can do for them.
Yeah, and if you mess it up, it's cool. Call me in there.
Yeah.
And I'll help you along the way.
Yeah.
But at some point in time, like, you're going to have to start doing this by yourself, man. Like, shit, my kids at an early age, they were doing their laundry. Like, I'm not doing your laundry. I hate folding my own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need to learn how to do it. So I taught them. I mean, now that they're older, they do it all the time. Yeah. But when they were younger.
Yeah, you have to pitch in.
Yeah, pitch in every once in a while, help them out. You know what I'm saying? They turn their whites pink and shit. Like, you're doing it wrong, man. Cooking. My daughter cooks her own breakfast. She cooks her own lunch. I taught her how to cook mussels last night.
Yeah.
My son, he can cook his own shit too.
They teach you on like gourmet shit too.
Yeah, I like to cook, bro. I like to eat good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can do it, man. But they still kids. They still fucking. I gotta get them about the room being dirty. Yeah. Not picking them after themselves, wasting food.
Yeah.
Taking too many damn snacks to school.
Yeah.
Parents, stop asking my kids for their damn snacks. Get your own goddamn kids their own snacks. My kids too nice. They going to school giving their shit away. Get your own snacks. That's the shit you got to worry about being a parent, bro.
Yeah.
Like I done bought this 60 box bag of chips, and on Tuesday, on Friday, it's 8 bags of chips, bitch.
Damn.
At least, are you selling them at least?
Are you making a profit?
Or are you making some profit?
Yeah.
Damn, you taking chips, giving these shits away. It had me hot.
Yeah.
Hey, 1 month, my kids went the whole month with no fucking snacks. You want a snack? Take a peanut butter jelly.
Yeah.
Take some sardines.
Yeah.
You know, fuck what you take. But you're taking on the Bisco chocolate chip cookies out of the bitch. It makes me mad.
No, I get it, man. Being a parent is a lot of work, dude. I have like my experiences just with dogs, and they, you know how they say like, hey, if you want to be a parent, have dogs first, just to see if you like that, because it's gonna be that, but like multiplied by gazillion, right? So,
bro, animals are good, but like having kids is like seeing yourself grow up through the years. You know, like, damn, I used to do that. And just seeing them, how they develop into their own person. It's a beautiful thing, man. And the love I feel for my kids when I do stuff like that, I'm proud of you. Thank you. Just the generosity and the love that they give to me is worth it.
I mean, that's I don't know, right? But it just feels like it's very rewarding. But at the same time, I'm terrified of it.
Yeah. Oh man, it's not for the weak. Not for the weak, because you know you have emotion. Like I had to take my son's phone. You know what I'm saying? Because he just like deliberately disobeyed me. Yeah. And seeing how he's walking around sulking now fucking pisses me off. Yeah. Like it Bro, go outside. It upsets you, but you're like, you gotta learn this fucking lesson. Yeah. Like you gotta learn a lesson. And that's the hard part of parenting. Because you don't want to hurt your kids, but you gotta teach them a lesson.
I mean, you're doing it for a good reason. Like you're teaching them something so they know, hey man, I'm your dad. Real life is not gonna be this nice.
Now, lucky I ain't whooping that ass. You know
yeah, dude. Back in the day,
you would have got it taxed. Yeah, I ain't even playing, bro. But now,
paddle, dude.
I ain't got time for all that now. Yeah, I just hit them where it hurt. You take them phones,
bro. That I think that's an even bigger lesson, because like they need that shit.
Oh, I can't live my life anymore. Like, bro, I just took your phone. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine. It is fine, bro.
You will survive.
We will survive. And that is what's changing the society, is the fucking cell phone device.
Dude, cell phones are ridiculous.
Has changed the game on every aspect of the human life. I mean, and
bro, I don't know if you do this, but like I find myself just like looking at my phone as instinct. I didn't even want to look at it. I don't even remember why I grabbed it in the first place, and suddenly I'm just like scrolling, like dead scrolling in there. I make it a point, like especially at nighttime, just put my phone in the bathroom, so I'm not even looking at it. Yeah, like, just keep it away from me, because if I don't have it near me, I'm fine, bro.
I'll start putting my shit on airplane mode. Yeah. Right. So, and that's one thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to reduce my cell phone usage during the daytime. Or it's freaking getting out of hand, bro. So just put my shit on airplane mode. Yeah. It ain't that important. If somebody needs to get a hold of me, they can call my wife's phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how it's going to be moving forward with a lot of stuff, especially social media. I'm going to set up recurring posts, get some engagement from 6 to 7. And then that's it, bro. You don't need that much. You got to post often and post frequently. But if we leverage AI and schedule these things out with apps like Munch, to schedule them out, will be good. Yeah, because it's just getting out of hand, bro.
Bro, I got one of those for the podcast, and the fucking views just tanked. So, yeah, I did it up for like 5 or 6 posts, and the views just went to the shitter. Yeah. So I'm like, bro, each app has its own scheduling portion, so I think I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. Or I mean, I didn't tinker with the app as much either, but I paid like $18 for it just to test it out, and I'm like, I feel like this.
You should get to pick your own clips though, right?
Yeah. You pick everything. It's just I don't know. I felt like the apps knew that I was using an app,
and they weren't picking the funny parts.
No. So no, like I did everything, but just like scheduling, scheduling stuff. I felt like the apps knew that I was using some third-party thing
to post,
and it just felt like it was going out to the void. I'm like, bro, I thought this was going to make my life easier. It just made it way harder.
Sucking the money out of us. Hey, and bro, I told you like that boosting the posts and
Yeah.
all that shit, garbage.
Yeah.
Dude, I boosted a post just to see what it was like.
Yeah.
All I got was bots.
Really?
Dude, bots was liking my shit. I was clicking on their stuff to see if they were real people. No indication on if they were real people or not. I cancel that shit. So that lets me know you really got to grow a fan base organically, bro.
Yeah.
You really got to grow a fan base organically to have real followers, real engagement, and be relatable to who's following you.
Yeah.
So I don't buy followers, and I'm not going to boost a post.
Yeah.
Like it's not worth it.
So like I remember like I've seen the ads, but like when I've done like marketing for like shows and things like that, people click on this thing, but I never saw like people actually purchase from those ads. So it's like, well, where are you getting these clicks from? You know what I mean? So it's like the thing says it's getting clicked. Like I remember
Shit, from the click farms.
Yeah. Someone doing something with an like bots, like you said, dude. I don't know.
Out there just
Yeah. Because I mean, I see ads all the time, and sometimes I click on something just like this. You thought this was an ad or something like
I'll
that.
click to click the ellipsis and say, "Don't show me this shit." Do not show me this bullshit.
I'm done with this.
Yeah, why am I seeing this? Like I told you, 3 freaking videos ago, I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah, but you keep sending it to me.
Yeah, but yeah, man, stay off of social media. Post when we need to stay relevant.
Yeah,
engage. Builds a loyal fan base and a damn
man,
real fan base.
I think that's like when you see someone selling tickets, it's because they have an engaging following.
Exactly.
You want raving fans. You don't want just like someone that's just like I don't know.
You gotta be likable. Gotta be likable. Gotta be a nice guy. Can't be a scum.
Yeah.
And gotta be funny.
Yeah.
People will come see you.
You gotta bring it.
People come see you.
And it plays well into stand up, right? Like because if you're not likable, however perfectly crafted your joke is, they're not going to laugh because they don't like you, man. So
you tell no lies, sir. You tell no lies.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I think that's been a good episode, man.
Yeah,
you know, we were a little more deeper.
Yeah, we went very comedy centric on this one. But I think we went into like some cool stuff.
Yeah, some cool stuff, bro. Just the comedy journey and how we view promoting shows and putting people on shows. And, you know, as always, we wish every comedian the best.
Yeah, man.
But some of y'all shouldn't be doing it. But again, funny is subjective. I'm pretty sure there's some people who don't find me funny at all, and it's all good.
Yeah.
But that's not my people.
Yeah.
No hard feelings towards you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, everybody has their following.
Yeah.
And whoever, like, your following might think, some X person is funny, but they might think Y person is not. But you think Y is funny.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
It's all subjective. So
it is. But as long as you're trying and you're not giving up, success shall find you.
Yeah, man. I believe that.
True.
Oh, yeah, brother. All right, man. This has been Black Friday.
I'm Ernest.
I'm Hal, baby.
Till next time.
Till next time, my guys. All right.